Okay, we've ready to continue on with the making of the Celtic cross with Canadian large cents. And here's one I folded a little bit already from the previous segment. Anyway, it's right at a 5, and I'm going to have to go ahead and fold it. Usually you want to go ahead and fold these to about a size 11 and then reduce to a 10. That gives us a flat wall. But we'll find out. Here, going ahead and I've already annealed it. You can see the change of color already, and quenched it in Sparex pickle and baking soda, rinsed it off, but it's ready for the ring stretcher. I got caution tape on my ring stretcher. Protect the inner detail. Make sure it's nice and level. I saw some different techniques on doing this, and so it's just short strokes. You don't want to sit there and just crank that sucker down. You could end up tearing, but just little short strokes, rotating it like quarter turns. This is a 6 spline ring stretcher. Now right now I'm just doing it and keeping it, and then I saw that technique, drop it all the way down, go down, do some short strokes. Real easy to do this one. Go down, little strokes, and just rotating it. I'm not pushing down yet. Then I go down. But you see the reed edge starting to close up. And I may get it to an 11, size 11, without having to re-anneal. But I'm feeling it here as if it gets work hardened. Just nice little easy strokes. I love the 6 spline ring stretcher as well. It feels really nice right now. Take it off and kind of give it a look at it. It's not warped. It's not wobbly. Let's see where we're at now. Oh, we got it down to an 8. So three more times, 3 more sizes. It should be getting close to closing up by the time I get it to an 11. Make sure it's nice and level. Continue on. And like I said, after that, I'll do a little bit of deburring again, checking for any cracks. Let's see where I'm at now. Got it to a 9. Checking, making sure. Looking pretty good. No tears. No cracks that I can see right now. But I can feel it getting a little bit work hard, and I might go ahead and nail it again. My caution tape is getting a little torn. See where that got me. Oh yeah, 9.5. But I'm going to go ahead and anneal this one more time and then go ahead and get it to the 11. And I'll be right back. Okay, we've already annealed it again. Use Sparex pickle. I have it right now at a 9.5. I found that if I get it to an 11, it's a nice width. Well, 11, then reduce it back to a 10. That's a nice width of the band for the Celtic cross sections. It'll fit into that base coin that I have that I punched a 9/16 hole in, and it really fits well. So just got to continue on here. It's already been annealed. I want to get it down from 9.5. I'm really close anyway. Just about closed up. And that might get it. Let's see where we're at. Just a little bit, 10 3/4, 10 1/2, 10 3/4. All right, let's continue on just a little tiny bit more. I can still see a little gap at the reed side. That probably did it right there. Keep it. Just do little strokes. Make sure all my splines here can hit on it and spread. I found that keeps it from wobbling. There it is. It's right on an 11. There we go. Let's see if we can give you a better idea here. Flat wall, not quite. It got a reed edge here that I need to go ahead and just do a quick thing on the arbor press, and I'll have it like I want it before I get ready to cut it. Okay, I have it now, the large cent to a size 11, and I have my 17-degree die 1.0 and put it in reed side down. I have it already lubed with some coconut oil inside here. Put the reed side down. I'm only going to have to reduce it to about a 10, maybe a 9.5, but let's just see. I just want to get a little bit of that reed edge off there, and it won't take much. Just a little bit there. See what it looks like. A little bit of crank. Oh yeah, looking pretty good. There, let's see. See, that little bit there almost got it to the 10 I need. And it's just a little bit large on that reed side. Get it back in. This ram head here also helps level everything out in your die. Get everything nice and straight. It won't be much. People talk about getting the feel of it. Just a little tug. Wasn't much. That is looking really good. It's going to be a nice cross-section piece for my, oh there it is, for my my Celtic cross. So just want to give everybody a detailed idea here of what we're looking at. Get over here. See it a little better. That's a little out of focus. There we go. And now that is ready to actually going to cut it, and then I'll expand it out, and that'll be do some sanding, and that'll be one of my cross sections. Okay. Okay, after sizing the two rings to a size 10, I went ahead and marked where I wanted to get them cut. I did take some steel wool to them and clean them up where I could see detail a little better, but I went ahead and took a Sharpie and marked where I wanted to cut. Of course, use the wire cutters, side cutters, whatever you want to call these. They work great. Got to put a little power into it, but the one on the left hasn't been cut yet. I did go ahead and cut the one on the right where I wanted it, and before I open it up, I'm going to, of course, anneal it again, so when I open it up, there's not going to be tears, and I have to shape it with my arbor press. And there's my base coin, cleaned it up, and it's not with a 9/16 hole. So both these rings are identical, and you know, there has been a time when I said, somebody's give me a call and said, I want a heart pendant out of the Canadian large cent. Well, I'm already there. All I have to do is put it in my heart maker and make a heart. But right now, doing the Celtic cross, and went ahead and cut one already. Ready now just to open it up. Just wanted to show you how easy it is to cut with these side cutters. Here's just another ring I had. So anyway, let's get it placed in there. There you go. Okay, we're back after I've already cut one of the pieces here. I'm going to go ahead and just show you. I've annealed it first before I open it up. If I didn't, it might even break here. So I just open it up by hand. Try to get it as straight as I can by my hand. You can see it's a curve in it. Then I'll just lay it on a couple cotton pads here that I have, cotton rounds. Take another one and just lay on top. And take your arbor press and just kind of flatten it out. It's really easy to do once you've annealed it. Kind of move it over here. Get that hump out of it. So it's nice and flat. Okay, so now though, hopefully my arms won't get in the way. Try not to get it where you can see. Now I just take it here. I don't use any cotton pad or anything. I just try to be careful and get it right, centered. And just kind of close down on it. Don't put too much pressure. Just a little pressure to straighten it out. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more on this side. I'm going to be sanding both sides, and the edges are sharp right now. I'll be sanding those down. So that's all you have to do to straighten out one of your pieces ready for the cross. Like I said, it'll get even better. I'll flatten it out a little bit here again, and then just go ahead and be sanding and polishing and all that, and it'll look nice and straight, ready for insertion into the base coin. Well, before I finish up, I just kind of like to lay out my pieces and see how that's looking before I do actually finish up everything. Both crossbars are 2 3/4 inches long, and that goes along with the formula that I use when I make everything. Looking pretty good here so far. I will have to be clipping that horizontal bar to make it shorter. That way it'll look more like a cross and not a plus sign. And all right, time to go over and start the buffing.